Hello, it's time for my weekly OEA update. This week, Betsy DeVos, Secretary of Education, is in Ohio for a virtual visit with educators? No. She's here meeting with attorneys with the Federalist Society, talking about her ideological agenda, when she should be consulting with us, with educators across the state, to understand what it is that we need in terms of resources from the federal government to make sure that we can be safe in terms of how schools are open. Instead, Donald Trump and Betsy DeVos have been bullying people in their callous and clueless way, pushing for an at all costs approach to opening schools 5 days a week, and it's just simply wrong. They're threatening to withhold federal funding if we don't adhere to their demands, and we're pushing back. I have seen so many people engaged in conversations. I've been involved in lots of media interviews where we're saying we're just not going to take that. Instead, we are going to turn to the health and safety expertise coming from the CDC, coming from the Ohio Department of Health, and we're advocating in school district by school district all across the state for the conditions that are necessary to reopen schools safely. And if those conditions can't be met, then the schools shouldn't be opening. You're doing great work. I want to thank you for drawing on the guidance, the supports that we are providing. I know that whatever your role, whether you're a local president, you're an LRC, you're in another governance position, or you're in another position on our staff, or if you're just a supporter of our work, that being together, working together, is what we all need at this time, especially when there is such a pitiful lack of supportive leadership at the top. Continue to advocate for safe school reopening plans using OEA and NEA resources to help you. Continue to advocate for the individual needs of members who may need accommodations through a variety of means that we have been providing support to you for our legal services program. And continue to communicate with fellow members, spread the word, so that everybody understands what the value is of belonging to this great union. Speaking of that, as we get ready to go back to school in whatever form that's going to take, we know that we're going to be welcoming many new educators to our profession. I encourage you to keep track of the people that are being hired into bargaining unit positions in your local. Share that information with us so that we can support you in that membership recruitment and retention work that's so critical this time of year. As you're planning for new employee orientation events, know that Jeff Wensing, Mark Hill, and I, your OEA officers, are eager to join you and support you in any way we can. We expect that those events are going to be virtual events. It makes it a little bit easier for us to cover more locals than we ordinarily would be able to do. So keep in touch with us on those needs. Also, draw on the resources of Ohio's New Educators. They have their Summer Learning Series, which is particularly targeted to people transitioning from aspiring educator status as college students into the profession, and people that are in their first few years as educators, with a whole series of seminars and workshops bringing people together. They do excellent work. Thank you for all you do. I know that this is a very anxious time. As I am communicating on Facebook with one of our colleagues who's at home caring for her 3 COVID positive children, and one of them is 8 years old, the other 2 are teenagers. It's a reminder that the stakes that we're in the middle of right now are so high. And it is a reminder again of how important it is for us to stick together. I appreciate everything you do. Make it a good week. Thanks.